Hello, good morning, good morning, good morning. Just gonna make sure the audio's working. Hello, check 1 1. Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. I'm Briget Boyle. Thanks for showing up. Welcome to your Monday morning vocal vitamin, the last Monday in June, which is really hard to believe. This year is flying by. Hope you're doing well today. If you're here, let me know where you're tuning in from. You can tell me your name, where you are, and if you want to say anything else. I'm always open to hearing about what you're feeling good about, anything you're grateful for. Hi, Philia. Nice to see you. Welcome from Brussels. Let's see, what was this weekend? Oh, I went to my first live music event. Well, it was actually the second live music event that I've been to. Hey, Paul from New York and Travis from New York. You guys are neighbors. That's sweet. And Katya from Germany. So glad you're here. I went to see Skip the Needle, which is a really amazing all-female kind of rock and roll social activist group. They're so awesome. And it was outdoor and I danced for hours and it was so much fun. So really feeling good about the possibilities of reconnecting with other human beings in the flesh. So feel good about that. I taught my first in-person voice lesson on Saturday, which was really nice. So slowly but surely kind of entering back into being in physical space with people. So that feels really nice. And thank you everybody for being here. If you're new, I'm here every Monday and Thursday at 9:30 a.m. Pacific time. And we warm up for half an hour and do some, connecting and singing. And it's really lovely. So hi, Susanna from Berkeley. Glad you're here. If you want to go ahead and put one hand on your chest and one hand on your lower belly, take a nice breath in, really feel that lower belly fill up. And just release gently. Relaxing your shoulders a little bit, checking in with your neck. Breathe in again. And just release it again. Hi, Jolie who's joining from Utah today. Welcome. Cool. Utah's so pretty. Breathe in. Release on a shh. Philia here is saying that they organized a world music choir in the park last Friday, a concert with the choir. That's awesome. Oh, how lovely. Singing with other humans is something else. Okay, breathe in again. Release on the shh. Start to move your head in some figure eights. Whatever feels good for your body. Figure eights is what my neck is calling for today. Continuing to breathe deeply, really arriving here in the moment. While you're doing this, you can start to really feel your, if you're sitting, you can really feel your body on the chair. If you're standing, really feel your feet on the ground. You can even lift your toes, sitting or standing, really feeling yourself arrive in your body. Good. And then take your ear over to your right shoulder. Open up the neck a little bit. Continuing to breathe. That feels so good. And then go to the left side. Continuing to breathe. Opening up the neck. And we're not pulling here. We're just very gently letting the weight of our head kind of open up over here. Good. And Katya said they had a tiny little concert, 3 women singing, 5 people in the audience. It was great. I love that. That's so good. So good. Roll your shoulders back. Yeah, I was thinking about how much I enjoy singing for people, and how it gives so much energy to me as a vocalist to actually have people witnessing it. And I know that there's people online, and I know that we can sing and knowing that there's people out there listening, but the actual like physical vibration of other humans witnessing is really special. So go ahead and roll your shoulders forward. Oh, good. And just start humming, chewing, whatever feels good. And then kind of roll your rib cage around. We're opening up in the back. Be gentle here, especially if you've, well, I guess most people here are not in West Coast time, but if you are in West Coast time and you recently woke up, not broke up, just be gentle with yourself. And then let's go in the other direction. Awesome. Now just bounce your shoulders a little bit. Good. Face massage time. Humming and chewing. Went up the back of that throat. Nice big yawn. As we're getting into the jaw here, there's the little point where the bottom and the top of the jaw kind of come together. It's not actually, the joint is actually up here, but I'm talking a little bit further down. And if you get right in there and kind of push back, whoo, it's pretty alive for me, at least. Good. Now we're just gonna make some with the front of the lips vibrating. Connect with that nice relaxed breath. Open up into an inhale. Let's do this again. Let's go in an Beautiful. Now take a nice glissando. I love hearing of all this stuff, this singing that happened this weekend. It's so special. Nancy from Berkeley said that her choir met in person on Thursday night, and with singers' masks on and sang outside. And that's so cool. Keepka's been getting together on my deck out here and also at one of the other singers' houses, and it's been really sweet. And True Life Trio has actually been rehearsing together as well. And because there's only 3 of us and our kind of, we feel pretty safe, we're actually rehearsing inside, which is like a miracle, without masks on. And it's been really, really lovely. So yeah, it's beautiful that everything's kind of starting up again. And I'm also finding myself wanting to remind myself, and I'm just saying this as like a message to anybody who I tend to be like a 0 to 100 gal. Like I'm just like, oh, okay, let's go. But I want to remind myself like that this transition period is important, and that like being aware of like energetic capacity is really important. And I know for me, like when I'm such an extrovert that when I'm around people, I just like want to talk and talk and talk. It hurts my voice, like I need to be really careful about what I'm doing, and not to like hold myself back, but to like hold myself in what I need, and to say like, okay, I've, I don't need to go back to being, having so much happening all the time that it's hard to connect. So anyways, that's just a little message of self-awareness as we go into this new re-entry. So we're gonna go on the horse lips. Let me put the banner. Sorry, I messed that up with my hand. Last one. Great, now take a nice glissando. Oh! Now we're gonna run through the vowels. A. Ooh. E. O. Ooh. Now let's go back to ah and work on going from our head voice down into our chest voice with that nice feeling of being a drop of water coming down a wall, a brick wall where there's little divots for each cement spot, and you know when the divot is coming, so just push tiny bit forward so that you can have a nice straight line. Here we go. Cool. If you have a break or hello there, whoever you are on Twitch, nice to see you. Oh, by the way, I'm live on Twitch and Periscope and on YouTube, and it's so if you're on any of those platforms, that's where we are. La 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 la. What I wanted to say was, oh gosh, I'm forgetting what I wanted to say. Oh, I know what it is. If you have a strong break, like a place in your voice that like it really shifts, that's totally fine. Like it takes time to smooth out the break between the vocal registers, and the more you can play around with trying this, the easier it gets, and really playing with placement, playing with dynamics, playing with how soft and loud you're singing the tones, can be good ways to sort of smooth out the break. So let's just do one more of those. Good. Now hum and chew. Mia, 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 mia. Mia, 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 mia. Mia, 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 mia. Great. Now we're gonna do ya, 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 ya. Okay? Ya, 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 ya. Now we'll do staccato mas. Ma, 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 ma. Ya, 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 ya. Ma, 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 ma. Ya, 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 ya. Ma, 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 ma. So the staccato ones are actually it's really challenging. I struggle with this. It's something I work on a lot. But to get that real pitch accuracy, right? So ma, 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 ma. I noticed that my ma needs a little more attention. So just kind of notice where within the staccato you have issues, or like if it feels hard to reach those notes, just notice that and pay attention to it as you go forward. La la la, yeah, 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 yeah. Ma, 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 ma. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ma, 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 ma. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ma, 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 ma. Cool. Hi, Kathleen from Oregon. I'm so glad you're here. I'm glad to hear that it's only in the 80s. I can't believe how hot it's been in the Pacific Northwest. My heart goes out to y'all. It seems really uncomfortable, but hopefully this will pass quickly. And let's go ahead and actually do some tongue out yawing. Tongue out yawing. So we're gonna go yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. I can't believe I do this on the internet, but I do. Yeah, 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 yeah. And then we'll go ma, 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 ma. So what I just noticed was when we did the tongue out thing, the pitch accuracy was actually easier afterwards. So I like that. Let's go. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ma, 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 ma. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ma, 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 ma. A couple more. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ma, 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 ma. Last one. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ma, 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 ma. Beautiful. Now take a nice glissando. Oh, drink a little water if you need to. Water is the best thing for singers. It's almost as good as a, vocal exercise. Oh yeah, I haven't done this one in a while. So we're just gonna go. And as we're doing this time, really kind of bring in the cow. Really try to sound like a cow. Wow, we've got some competition here in the chat about how hot it's been. Well, I guess there's not really competition because Oregon totally wins. 111 yesterday. That is bonkers. Yeah, and it's really nice and chill here in the Bay Area. It's in the 50s, and then 84 in Germany. So there's your weather report for the morning or for the day. What am I doing? attention, you can chew a little bit. Awesome. That might have been a little low. That was down to a C sharp. So hopefully you were able to get there. And if not, don't worry about it. We are all good here. Great. Just to, before we, let's see. Yeah, I think I'll do this major minor playtime thing because I just love it. And it's so impactful for my singing. So we're going to sing ma, 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 ma. Except this time I'm just going to play the one. And we'll just sing it from there. Ma, 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 ma. Ma, 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 ma. Ma, 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 ma. Ma, 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 ma. Ma, 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 ma. Ma, 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 ma. A couple more. Ma, 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 ma. Ma, 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 ma. Awesome. Take a nice glissando. Oh! I want to say something that I learned yesterday in Svetlana Spajic's workshop. This weekend was the virtual West Coast Balkan camp, Balkan Music and Dance Workshop. It was all online. It was really cool. Maybe some of you were there. If not, there is an East Coast camp that's going to be happening too. So I'll make sure to share that information as I know more about it. But Svetlana Spajic, who's one of my favorite teachers in the world, taught a workshop, and she taught this really lovely song. And there was a question from one of the participants around like the tonality that she was singing in, and sort of saying like, well, you know, the question was sort of like, are you singing quarter tones, or are you singing like some, because it doesn't sound like it matches the piano. So like, what's the deal here? And the discussion ended up being about the fact that like folk music and singing, you know, far preceded like the structure of the piano, you know, and like the tonality of a piano. And so as we're like training, like as we're learning to sing, and to, especially for folk music traditions, it's about listening to the singer and not necessarily trying to confine it within you know, like a westernized or like a Western classical model, because a lot of folk traditions and oral traditions are not, you just like, you can't, in order to sing them properly, you have to just listen and take in the vibration of the other singers who are singing it. And that's what's so beautiful about an oral tradition, and how much it connects human beings, right? And it's challenging because our ears are so tuned to, and like, even, you know, on this warm up thing, I use a piano, and like that's what I do, and it's really helpful for me to be able to like tune to something. But I just love the idea of like going beyond the, you know, the structure that that holds sort of Western theory, and I love that so much. So, yeah, Nancy says, in fact, F sharp on the piano is the same as G flat, but in singing or wind instruments, they're not the same. Oh, I didn't know that. That's interesting. I want to hear more about that at some point. Like, yeah, I guess that has to probably do with the intonation, tuning these octaves, and that within an octave on a piano, like there's different intervals that have to, like, they adjust the intervals a little bit to be able to fit all the notes within the octave, right? So, anyways, cool. So interesting. Music is fascinating. Oh, guys, the other thing I learned, which I'm sure other people know this, but for me it was like kind of a shock, or like, oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense, and I wish I would have known it before, was that there's like research being done. I want to learn more about it, about the fact that humans sang before we spoke. So I feel excited about that. Let's do Muddy Boyle. How about that? I'm just gonna sing it. Actually, you know what? Let's do this one. So there's two parts here. You sing the first part in unison. Muddy boyo le bella boyo. And then if you want to sing the drone, bella boyo le bel trendafil. Or the melody, Muddy boyo le bella boyo le bel trendafil. Great. So I'll try to sing both parts. Here we go. I'll do one and then the other. Muddy boyo le bella boyo le bel trendafil. Muddy boyo le bella boyo le bel trendafil. And now I'll actually do what I said, which I'll sing the drone. Here we go. Muddy boyo le bella boyo le bel trendafil. 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 Awesome. Take a nice glissando. Oh, good. Take a couple nice big deep breaths in. Check in with your body. See how you're feeling now. Acknowledge that you are here and that you've done such a lovely job of showing up for yourself, showing up for your voice, showing up for your week. I hope your week goes super and that you feel inspired. And if you don't feel inspired, that you feel moved to take a nap, because napping is magic. And anyways, There's my PayPal. There's my Venmo. If you'd like to send me money, I love to accept money. And I what else do I want to say? Let's see. This coming weekend, I think, oh no, wait, that's July 4th. Anyways, if you're in the Bay Area and you would like to take private voice lessons with me, I'm now doing them in person. We can be either indoors or outdoors, whatever makes you comfortable. I am vaccinated and I'm down to teach. And then also the third Sunday of July, I'll be teaching a workshop. So thank you, everybody. Thanks, Felicity and Nancy. Oh, Nancy, she says I'm worth lots of money. That's very sweet. Thank you so much. I'm trying to own that. Trying to, every morning in my little manifestation journal, I'm like, I am worthy. So here we go. I love you all so much, and I will be back on Thursday and look forward to connecting with you. Let me know if you have any questions or anything you'd like to know. I'll talk to you later. Bye.